TV we no longer can avoid, because it keeps us in our houses and it makes us paranoid. So we peek outside our curtains looking out at all the fuss, but soon we'll find the TV that's inside is watching us.
These are the thoughts we think.
America may be the land of the free, but the debt we're in ain't funny. They say we're in recovery, but I know I need more money. Lots of us aren't working, but thank heaven some have jobs. Maybe we should give it up and quit like lazy slobs.
These are the thoughts we think.
As I rock myself to sleep each night, I just can't help but thinking, why is it that this thing called life always seems to end up stinking? Is it my fault, or am I just a victim of circumstance? How come I always seem to fall when I just want to dance?
These are the thoughts we think.
Welcome to the 90s. It's a world of change today. Education is the key to push your fears away. My parents sent me on to college for a long 5 years. Now that I've returned back home, I have them both in tears.
These are the thoughts we think.
My sister was a woman, but now she is a man. Operation was in Rio. She got a real nice tan. Invention of breast implants. Man's idea and dream. But if a woman built them, they'd have a stronger seam.
These are the thoughts we think.
Adolescence is so joyous. Only one thing on my mind. I don't think of girls, just saving my behind. I'll start a gang for people who celebrate Hanukkah. We won't be the Latin kings, we'll be the yarmulkes.
These are the thoughts we think.
In 67, when I was born, the world saw a saint. But now that I am 25, all I do is paint. I paint the picture of life so nice, but things are topsy-turvy. I went to see my doc today, and he told me I got scurvy.
These are the thoughts we think.
So I'm looking at society and things seem out of place, because everyone I'm looking at has a frown upon their face. So once again, at the risk of sounding naive and sappy, I want to say to everyone, can't we just be happy?
These are the thoughts we think.
Nice job.
Tommy? Tommy, are you here?
Jen, what are you doing here? I thought you were going to stay northern until Sunday.
I did something awful and I had to come back to see you.
Are you all right?
I went to a teak party last night and I slept with someone. I don't know what happened. I wasn't even drinking.
You were sober and you slept with a teak? I know I've been spending a lot of time on finals lately.
No,
Probably been spending too much time at work.
no, Tommy, that's not it. Look, it's not you, it's me. You're the best friend and lover I could ever dream of. I'll understand if you want to end this relationship.
We're too strong for this. This isn't going to break us up. You look like you need a hug. Look, Jen, you probably had a long weekend. Why don't you go home and take a nap, and I'll pick you up tonight. We'll have dinner and we'll talk about this.
I love you, Tommy Cody.
I love you too, Jen.
Tommy, are you coming back to bed?
Oh, yeah.
No way, they can't make me go. I'm not leaving. There's no way they're gonna make me go. I'm not going nowhere, no. I'm not leaving, no way. I'm not going nowhere.
Time for your last walk.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying right here.
I'm afraid you've got to go. Your U-Haul's packed and ready, Coach Dicka.
Oh, come on, girl. Put that down. Girl, leave it alone. Come on. I said come on. Good girl.
Settle down, doctors. This here is what we call at Argonne Laboratories the Experimental Research Facility. In this room, under the direction of a Dr. Herbert Schloman, we are currently engaged in a project that is so revolutionary, so cutting edge, that is sure to change life on this planet as we know it. However, until the good doctor returns from who knows where, is there any questions I can answer for you?
Yes, I have one. What exactly is the research we're getting involved in here, Mr. Chairman?
Well, I can't answer that. I can say, though, the name of this project is simply Q. And that has something to do with, well, I don't know what the hell it has to do with. Something about mutants of some form or something.
In reference to the good doctor, as you so coldly phrased it, are we to believe the rather tasteless rumors we've been exposed to regarding his personal habits?
Well, let me just say this. I personally can't affirm or deny any such stories that may or may not have been told about the good doctor. But let me just say, between you and me, and strictly off the record, I would take each one of those stories and multiply them by the federal deficit. And that should give you an idea what kind of yo-yo we're dealing with here. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're saying we should be careful on how we pick up the petri dishes, correct, Doctor?
No comment.
That's what I think.
Perhaps I can get him to change his mind about a few things.
I doubt it. Here comes the good doctor now, coming through the back door again, Herb, I see. Allow me to introduce you to your new staff members, Doc. They're the fresh cream out of the crop, fresh out of the MIT halls of the physics department.
Donna Benauti, get these kids out of here. This ain't some kind of playground.
Don't worry, folks. His bark is much worse than his bite. May I remind you, Doctor, that this is a government project, and I'll need your full cooperation?
You know, you government guys make me sick. All you know how to do is spend other people's money. Speaking of which, who's going to pay these brainchild salary?
Well, I'm afraid that's going to have to come right up the top of your craft there, Doctor.
Oh, sure. I always got to bend over to make you guys happy.
Hey, that won't be necessary. And with that, doctors, I'll be pushing off. You know what I'm saying?
Doctor, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Philip Smith. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Dr. Smith.
And I, in turn, would be Dr. William Sampson.
Dr. Sampson.
And I, in turn, am Dr. Hilda Schlesinger. How intriguing it is to meet you.
Dr. Slash. Dr. Slash. Doctor.
Dr. Schloman, can you shed any light on exactly what type of research you're involved in here?
Well, save it to say that would be classified top secret government information. However, I can safely allude to the fact that it deals directly with the survivors of Chernobyl.
Given the fact that we are indeed here to assist you, don't you think it's time to bring this project out of the closet? Is it possible that this deals with the mutation research we've been getting snippets of?
Hey!
Through the grapevine, of course.
How did you guys hear about the mutation research?
Well, we do have our ears to the grindstone, as it were.
Bill! You guys aren't supposed to know about this stuff.
Well, Doctor, perhaps you could enlighten us on exactly what we're involved in here. And by the way, would you like some Swisher Sweets? I know they're your favorite. Oh, I'm sorry, I must have left them in the car.
Well, I don't think I want a Swisher Sweet anyway. Some of us don't have all fixations. However, in regards to the project, you see, after the meltdown at Chernobyl several years ago, we started to notice an amazing phenomenon amongst the people that survived the reactor blast. Now, we noticed that within a 300-kilometer radius of the reactor, the people showed the uncanny ability to rid themselves of any deviant organisms. Therefore, if our theorems at this point hold true, we are on the brink of the final solution. No more wasted money on AIDS research, no more problems with the military, and best of all, we get to move our main offices back to San Francisco, the city by the bay.
Oh, how exciting. However, are you saying that basically through massive doses of highly caustic radiation that you have indeed developed the ability to mutate genes in order to purify the species?
That's correct, young lady. See, if we can indeed isolate the DNA amino acids within the genes themselves, we can effectively rid the organism of any deviant behavior. You find that humorous?
Oh, no. Please excuse me. I just find it ironic that you are involved in manipulating DNA and genes.
Indeed. I see your point. Are you sure you chose to open this can of worms, Dr. Sloman?
Of course. This project gets top priority.
But Doctor, are you aware of the ramifications of such research? I mean, on a personal level.
Well, of course I am. Who wouldn't want to rid mankind of this social plague? You know what? As a matter of fact, I think my first consumable batch of Chernobyl juice is just about ready. I haven't tried it on anything yet, but I think I know right where to start. Would you good doctors care to do the honors?
Dr. Sloman, shouldn't we test this on animals first?
Well, you see, this particular affliction seems to only affect the human species. Therefore, to try it on an animal would really be quite pointless.
Well, I know I don't need any of that.
I do believe I'll pass as well.
Thank you, but I don't think so.
Darn it! You guys were sent here to help me with my research. So start assisting.
Well, it's in the name of science. Queer. Cheers. Doctor, may I call you Herbert?
Well, yeah.
I must say that I feel a cloud has been lifted from my head.
Indeed. I don't believe I've ever seen things quite so clearly.
I must admit, I've never felt so in touch with others' emotions and feelings.
Well, doctors, have you got a chance to know Dr. Sloman a little better?
Who do you think you are to malign this fine gentleman's character, huh?
Yeah! It seems a man of your stature would have more constructive things to do than poke fun at others' eccentricities.
Yeah!
Frankly, Chairman, you disgust me.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
You see, Bernardi, I seem to have found the cure for the social plague, homophobia. And by the way, appearances can be very deceiving.
Come on, girl, put that down. Leave those people alone. Come on, girl. I said come on. Good girl.
I'm always in a nervous state, but I try to have some fun. Joined together in the center by the corpus callosum. If you ever need a thought, you know I can give you one. Though you do not see me, I'm always here but rarely used. Working hard to control your body, but often ending up abused. One side solves the other dreams, it's no wonder you're confused. 'Cause I'm your brain, listen to me. 'Cause I'm your brain, you'll get confused. 'Cause I'm your brain, don't mess with me. 'Cause I'm your brain. If you haven't listened closely, then the picture won't be clear. But there's a problem brewing up above inside your hemispheres. You better fix it quick, 'cause they don't have the parts at Sears. I've been tired quite, oh, no. Aren't you analytical? I'm sorry, man. So start analyzing. I screwed up the song, didn't I? Yes. On the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm analytical and studious.
And I'm a bleeding heart.
I like to solve complex equations.
While I make works of art.
Though if bisected on the table, you could not tell us apart.
I'm in touch with your emotions.
And I think throughout the day.
He makes decisions based on logic.
And I plan to stay that way.
Now we have some small demands if you intend for us to stay. 'Cause I'm your brain. Don't mess with me, 'cause I'm your brain. No more abuse, 'cause I'm your brain. Just let me be, 'cause I'm your brain. Now if you haven't listened closely, then the picture won't be clear. But there's a problem brewing up above inside your hemispheres. So you better fix it quick, 'cause they don't have the parts at Sears. I've been quiet long enough, I need something to get by. I search for a revival or some sort of stimuli. You have to treat us better. Need I tell you why? 'Cause I'm your brain. Listen to me, 'cause I'm your brain. No more abuse, 'cause I'm your brain. Just let me be, 'cause I'm your brain. Hey, don't mess with me.
All right. Make sure you formulate your questions for the Grand Harley. He is all-powerful, all-knowing, the Grand Harley. I'd like to thank you for making your trip out here to beautiful, high atop Mount Prospect. The Harley will be with us shortly. Remember, his time is valuable, as is ours. So please, Mr. Indian, Mr. Norton, bring out the first question. You have a question for the Harley Llama?
Indeed I do.
And you've brought some sort of offering?
Oh, of course. Here.
I do for you, little lady.
Well, sir, I was wondering, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh, that's easy. Neither one. See, it's kind of like building a basket case scooter, you know what I mean? You take all the parts, you put it together, you come up with this really great work of art. So it's like the big man's a deity, not a magician. So he's, one day he's thinking, you know, I ought to make some kind of bird that the biker bros can chase around the backyard because it can't fly. They'll have something to throw on their barbecue while they're getting ready for their next beer run. So, he figured, well, okay, I got the idea, I got the parts, but he had to put them in something, so he throws them in a shell, sticks it under some leaves. The thing does its thing, a couple of weeks, and voila, you got your chicken. So basically, how it went was idea, egg, chicken, barbecue.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Let's go.
Next. You have a question for the Harley Llama?
Well, yeah.
And your offering?
I was wondering, if a tree falls in a forest and nobody's there to hear it, does it still make a sound?
Well, yeah, it makes a sound. What about all those little bunnies and squirrels it smashes when it hits the ground? Damn sure they heard something, right? But, see, look at it this way. It's like you're going to make the annual Black Hill Run to Sturgis, South Dakota. And so you're anticipating a big event. So for about 3 weeks, man, you're partying like a slob. So the big day gets there, and you're too toasted to ride your bike. So you figure I'll take the 47 Panhead with the stock fishtail exhaust, load it up in the back of the F-250, and I'll dry it up. taking, of course, the back roads so as to, stay away from Johnny Law. You guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, somewhere around the Iowa border, you're cruising along, it's late, you're tired, you need to pack a butts, you got no gas, so you figure, well, I'll pull over here and, get my stuff, take a leak maybe. And you hop out of the 250, you look in the back, your scooter's gone. Now you know nobody ripped it off. And just because you were so toasted from all that partying that you didn't hear anything, and you were taking the back roads to avoid the police so nobody saw nothing, does that mean that your prize-winning sled is not laying in a heap of bolts somewhere along the rural highway? I don't think so.
I see it now. Thanks, Harley.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, I needed this bad.
Next! Your question for the Harley Llama and your offering.
I like this guy. What can I do for you?
Harley, sir, what's the meaning of life?
The meaning of life? That's simple. I get this one all the time. I mean, it's to prove that you're righteous enough to join the guys up in the big sky for the big beer rally. You know what I mean? Look at it this way. You spend all your downtime here on Earth doing your bro's old lady, ripping off his scooter, never popping for a round when you're at the roadhouse. You guys know about that. Well, when you go up, when your ticket's punched, nobody's going to want to hang with you. Know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like if I don't do it right the first time, I'm going to have to keep doing it, right?
Exactly. Just like a not properly lubed chain. It just keeps going around and around and around and around. You never get anywhere.
All right. Thank you.
Tiny, I'm thinking, I got some stuff I'd like to take care of this afternoon. Why don't we just take a few questions from the masses here and we'll be on our way.
Mr. Norton, Mr. Indian, questions? Harley, I'll go kick the hog.
Make sure to prime it.
Who's got a question for Harley?
I do. You rub his belly, does a wish come true?
Try it. The wishes. Try it. Try it. Let her try it. Another question, please. Come on!
Why does the phone always ring when you're in the bathtub?
Oh, that's simple. That's for the exact same reason as your old lady always wants something when you're in the middle of a lube job. You know what I mean? Every time I'm in the middle of a lube job, honey, I'm out of applesauce. Go to the store. What? But you know you got to listen to the old lady. Now, you know that's right.
Yeah.
So, it's just one of those things, pal.
Next question for the Harley Llama.
How come when you were a kid, the ice cream man always made you chase him 3 blocks before he stopped?
Too long. Next question. How come something about the ice cream man chasing a black eye?
Well, it's kind of like when you got a really nice putt, you know what I mean? It's really nice looking. People want to take a ride on the back. Well, that's the whole thrill of having something that somebody wants, to run away from them. I got it, you dog. Screw you. So it's, it's the same kind of thing.
Should I call her?
I'd say yes.
How can we end hunger in Somalia?
I'm not up here yet. What now? I can hear you better up here.
How can we end hunger in Somalia?
How can we end hunger in Somalia?
That's simple, too. I mean, you know, it's just like when you're running out of fuel. What do? You stop at the pit stop. You pick up the butts, the gas, all the stuff you need. It's the same exact thing over there. It's just those guys are so busy running around beating on each other and stuff, they don't realize they gotta stop and take a meal once in a while, you know what I mean? Sometimes people don't think.
Why do Harley riders always show their crack when they're sitting at the bar?
I know where that one lives.
Very good. I say we write down his license number. We'll get back to him in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Listen, guys, I really got to split. It's been great. Thank you for everything.
Bobby, it's 4 in the morning. You've been up all night wondering what if. What if I, Mike Carson, could get a good night's rest? You're not going to do yourself any good by worrying about it.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say, Mike. You're a senior. You've only got 1 more year at Ileana High left. Me? I got 4 years of high school hell ahead. Tomorrow I start my freshman year at Ileana High School. You know, the same one where you're class president, captain of the football team, even head of the National Honor Society. You know, Mike, there's no way I could ever live up to your reputation. How could I ever be homecoming king 3 years in a row? Yeah, I could see it as I go off to my classes tomorrow. Hey, isn't that Mike Carson's little brother? Gee, I wonder if he could play ball like Mike, sing like Mike, get good grades like Mike.
Look, Bobby, you won the Elks Club squirrel hunt last summer, didn't you?
Yeah?
Well, that's one thing I never did.
That's because you were in Europe studying on your fellowship.
Ileana's such a big school, you could build your own reputation by the time you graduate.
Yeah, as what, a champion squirrel marksman? Mike, you don't understand. I want something more. Something bigger than even you did. I want something that's going to live on forever. I want my own reputation, Mike, as more than just your little brother.
Well, look, stick close by me tomorrow. I'll show you the ropes and everybody's going to love you.
You think so?
I know so. It's in your blood. Look, we've been arguing all night. I need my rest and so do you, little man. Good night.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. You're right. Good night. But what if they all laugh at me and nobody likes me? Not even you.
You're Carson, remember that.
But what if they don't accept me for who I am?
I accept you, and I like you, and I also like my sleep. And you know what happens when I don't get my sleep? I get tired, I get grouchy, I get
irritable, and can't effectively function.
Right.
You're right, Mike. If I'm myself, then they're bound to like me.
Be yourself and do what you do best, and everybody will like you. Good night.
Yeah. Be myself. Do what I do best. Build my own reputation. Yeah, I could see it now. One day, Mike, you'll be known to the world as my big brother. One day. Sooner than you think. I promise you that. We're Carsons. It's in our blood. We are makers of our own destiny. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Good night. Sleep tight.
Come on, Justin. You look like you're trying to lift your grandmother.
Yeah, well, my grandma doesn't weigh as much as a Concorde jet.
Are you saying my grandmother does? You don't even know my grandmother. You don't even know my
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is hard for me. Don't worry, I'm not a quitter.
Come on, you guys. Man, I don't have time for this. The whole back line's breaking up.
Okay, it'll be 1 second.
We don't got 1 second, rookie.
All right.
Oh, it's a major man!
All right, like this.
No, it's like this. God, I don't believe I gotta do this. Why do you keep sending me kids from Barrington? Hi, Joey. I'm Millie Woo. All you got
on. I'm not 9. I don't need cow
Well,
puppets.
if you weren't 9, you didn't need cowboys, maybe I wouldn't have to be...
Jim Henson, huh? The whole line's shutting down because you two jerks. And you're in here putting on a puppet show. Come on, guys.
What are you doing, Rob?
Let's, get to business.
Let's get to business. Get the slab out to Waukegan. I don't want it to go to Michigan again. Hey, rookie, I don't remember authorizing a break. What do you think this is, Club Med? You're 5 minutes in the day and you're taking a break already?
I need a break. I'm tired.
I don't need to hear about tired.
Throwing a little drive from all your BSing, Mr. Henson? Come on, you guys. We got a work job to do here. Let me introduce you to a brand new word. Work. Work. Work!
I'm sorry. I can't do this. It's genetic. None of my parents ever worked. When I was a little kid, my parents said, Justin, don't do drugs, don't talk to strangers, and hey, stay away from manual labor.
What are you going to do? Blame everything on your parents? What acting like a little kid? What happens at home when you don't do something right? They take your credit cards away?
Well, yeah.
You've got a good opportunity here to become a man. All your capabilities is inside this meat. All your anger for your parents is inside the slab of meat. All you got to do is lift it. It's not a matter of the mental stuff.
All right.
Give it a shot.
All right.
Come on, girl. We've got to go.
Dad.
I said come on.